Hey folks, I am here to show the Fat Rabbit stuff that I picked up last night. Um, this started several days ago. I saw a post on Instagram where the Fat Rabbit was advertising that they had restocked their CD shelf um, with this great collection that he had picked up. And he mentioned I couldn't really see the titles because there were so many CDs and the side. How are you going to read the side? I have a hard time reading print enough, but I did see. I thought I saw one Miles Davis set, and so I'm very interested. I'm thinking I can go pick up some good price jazz CDs. That's not an issue for me. I like CDs. I love jazz. Let's do this. But the problem was that the day he posted it, I was starting my late days, and so I knew it would be after work on the third day before I'd even get to look at this new collection he was advertising. So, man, I really need to get that guy my schedule so he stops doing this to me. Um, but anyway, uh, sometimes what you see is not always what you get, and this what I thought might turn into a jazz CD haul is really all over the place. And I got some things that I really wasn't expecting, but really thrilled with. So let me stop rambling and get into it. You comfy yet? All right. So whenever I walk up to the Fat Rabbit, he's always got this uh, metal stand out front, and he keeps CDs out there, and they're usually marked $1 or less. So the first several CDs are all $1 or less. The first one I picked up was Lacey Strum. This is called Life Screams. It is a 2016 release on looks like Fuel Music. Now I just recognized the name Lacey Strum. I've seen her name around, but I couldn't even remember. And I thought she fronted a rock band, but I couldn't remember what rock band. So I had to look it up, and it was Flyleaf, a Christian rock band that I'm really not very familiar with. Um, so, but I picked this one up, looking forward to giving it a try. It's in a digipack. There's the track listing. So, gonna, gonna those dollar finds, they're great for checking out new stuff. I am not the biggest Elvis Costello fan, but I found this album. Let me pull it for the stickers on the front. Brutal Youth. Don't know how this stacks up against the rest of his discography, but I thought at $1, I'd give it a try. Looks like it's got some more pictures. So, any Elvis Costello fans watching this, feel free to tell me what you think of this compared to some of his other work. Then I'm not I'm I don't know this band that well, though I've heard them some. MXPX, Christian punk band. This is Life in General. Looks like maybe this was inspired by Spider-Man, kind of a Flash Thompson type character picking on Peter Parker type. if you can make out the tracks there or not. It's on Tooth and Nail. MXPX. Then I picked up, now these next two titles probably aren't the best representation of this band's music, but I thought at $1 and being a little bit of a completist, it would be a good time to pick them up. Def Leppard, I'm assuming this album is called Signs. Looks like it's a gold stamp promo. Looks like, was this, what year was this? 96, so were they trying to go for a bit of a grunge? I really don't know this album, but I thought, good time to pick it up. And then also this one, Def Leppard X. You know, again, I know this is probably not the, I've got all their better stuff. This is just to kind of complete the collection. All right. So that was all the stuff out in the bargain section. Now I've got a few more CDs. These were ones that I think might have come in that collection that I was very glad to pick up. The first one, Are You Okay Over There? Yeah. Kitten playing. They do that type of thing. Parliament, Mothership Connection. Kind of dig that space cover. Let me pull it out here. Just kind of, I'm not an expert on this band either, but I'm trying to get some of their stuff in my collection. Like everything I've heard. Kind of a simple Parliament Mothership collection or connection. And this next one I got excited when I saw. Looks like it'll be a great addition to my blues collection. It is Sunhouse Revisited. Here are the tracks. Looks like there's a lot of spoken word on disc 1. It's a 2-disc collection. Good picture of them on the back. With the quote, Sunhouse was the greatest of all blues guitarists, Muddy Waters. Some pretty significant words there. And then this is pretty much all of the jazz that I got. But two very nice pickups. One is Coltrane, John Coltrane Afro Blue Impressions. This is the classic lineup of Coltrane with McCoy Tyner on piano, Jimmy Garrison on bass, and Elvin Jones on drums. It too is a 2-disc collection. Well, as it tries to show you that it's a 2-disc collection. Looks like these were live recordings from '63, which would have been a great time to get live Coltrane recordings. And then this was the big one. And probably the priciest thing I picked up all night, but still at $15, 16. Well worth it. And that's Miles Davis Quintet, live in Europe, 1969. This is the Bootleg Series Volume 2. This has got 3 CDs and a DVD. The lineup for this album was Miles on trumpet, Wayne Shorter, tenor and soprano saxophones, Chick Corea, electric piano and piano, Dave Holland bass, and Jack DeJohnette on drums. Wow. And I'm trying to see, looks like there's a booklet. There is a booklet. Well, no. What is this? Boy, I get to discover this. This looks like a poster. All right. So we got a write-up here for the CD set. And then on this side, we have a poster. I guess that's Wayne Shorter and Miles. How cool is that? I didn't even know that was in there. So very glad to have picked that up. Now, on to the vinyl part of this pickup. I actually stopped. Boy, what have y'all got me into with these 7-inch singles? I actually stopped and looked through them and picked up some at $1 a piece. Picked up Al Green, School Days on one side, and Sha-La-La, Make Me Happy on the other side. I'm trying to see if there's which one's the A and B side. I don't see a A or B side designation. Not sure. But it's Al Green. I wasn't familiar with those songs, but I love Al Green. I don't know if you can, there we go, get a little light on that label so you can see it's Al Green. Kind of dig that centering. Kind of cool. High Records, London. And this was a 76 single. Now for the other two, we're going to jump right into the 80s. And 2 of my absolute favorite 80s acts. First one, Daryl Hall, John Oates, Out of Touch. And the B-side is Cold Dark and Yesterday, from one of my favorite albums. Love some Hall & Oates. There's that RCA label. Also an RCA, Rick Springfield, Bop Till You Drop with Taxi Dancing from the Hard to Hold soundtrack. And again on that RCA label. And the vinyl that I picked up wasn't a ton, but boy, a couple of them really eye poppers. First, how about this? Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Cockburn, Inner City Front. I don't know that I've ever seen this album. It came out in '81, which was a little bit before I got into his music. Original outer sleeve. On Millennium Records, which I've never seen before. So, can't wait to get that cleaned up and give it a good spin. Then I found this. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band live 75 through 85. Popped it open. It's got a book with lots of great pictures and lyrics. Love this shot. It's got all the original outer sleeves. I won't pull every album for time's sake, but I looked at them. Well, that's plain white. There we go. But I looked at them and they all look good. On that Columbia. All of them are there. All of them look just like all I need to do is give them a good spin clean and they are ready to go. But what stunned me the most about this set now, and I love Bruce Springsteen, I don't know if I can get that in there, but it was $6 for 5 LPs. How about that? So what could top that? One of my favorite albums of all time. And I found a pretty decent copy. The cover's got a little wear on it. It's U2, The Joshua Tree. I'm guessing this is a fairly old copy. It's, the newer versions of this, I think, are pressed to double vinyl now. I don't think it's original. Could be, I don't know. But the vinyl looks awesome. I just can't wait to give it a spin clean so I can get it spinning. Check that out. And I've been wanting a copy of this on vinyl for quite some time. I got it for $7. Love it. In fact, as you can see, U2 Joshua Tree Anniversary Tour. Those are one of the most expensive concert tickets that I ever bought. Saw them down in Louisville, Cardinal Stadium. Papa John. It's not Papa John's anymore. Cardinal Stadium. And saw them down there. Amazing concert. Loved it. They opened with a lot of the early stuff and then went into played the whole Joshua Tree. It was awesome. Even the part where when they were first starting the Joshua Tree, see down toward, this, where my apartment is, all the way down toward Cardinal Stadium. And I can get to Cardinal Stadium from here in about 10 minutes. It's all in the airport's close by, so it's in the flight path. So I don't think they had it timed, but just as they were starting the Joshua Tree, this plane comes over the stadium, and for a brief second I was contemplating my mortality as I wondered, is this plane getting ready to land right in this stadium? Yeah, it was quite a night, but and I'll try to see if I can link. I think I saw some YouTube videos that people got of that plane. I'll try to put those in the description. But yeah, this was quite a pickup for me, even though it's only a $7 record. It's love this thing, just absolutely love it. So anyway, that's my Fat Rabbit haul. Wow, I've been talking for a long time, so I'm gonna let you go, and for me and for the kiddies running around here knocking stuff down. We hope you're having a great week or weekend, whatever, whenever you see this, and we'll talk at you later.